Hello, my name is Selena Pham. I am a general surgeon for surgery that takes place in the emergency room. This person here is my assistant, who is currently learning under me in our guide through my final story. As you can see, working in the hospital with emergency situations can be hectic at times. Rushing into the ER is never lacking, and doctors or surgeons like me are never not busy. Although there are times where we can be busy, we can also be mentors to upcoming students like my assistant who aspire to be like me.
So, Dr. Pham, as a student under your wing, I'd like to know when you started dreaming about becoming a surgeon.
Well, for me, my aspirations started when I was young. My parents are usually people who were really busy to make money themselves, which later on had aided my tuition fees later for college. With their choice of preparing early, I am forever grateful towards them for being prepared, for providing me in the future and giving me the ability to accomplish my dreams. Throughout my high school years, I came closer to specifying what I wanted to do in the future. As I gained the idea of wanting to become a surgeon, I had studied arduously to get my high school diploma to go to college. I studied hard through high school, and through my college years, I was able to obtain my high school diploma and associate's degree, and later my bachelor's.
Wow, you must have been very motivated to start from such a young age.
I get that a lot, but I was even more motivated when I decided to take online classes in college via dual enrollment whilst still in high school, to begin gaining college credit and reaching my associate's degree earlier. As I was in these college classes, I took certain classes to help me better understand the preparations that needed to be done to get to the point I am today as a surgeon. For example, my new student experience class I had took during my dual enrollment system had helped me understand the Clifton strengths that were uniquely about me. Among these were my achiever and empathy strengths. My knowledge of this gave me a better understanding of what my future profession will be, which ultimately led to where I am today.
Those classes must have helped you a lot in what to prepare. Was there anything else that you learned about when gaining your degrees?
Of course. To achieve the degree I was aiming for, I also had to undergo many other requirements to accomplish my goals. For example, prerequisite classes had to be taken, such as biology or chemistry, in order for me to graduate with a certain bachelor's degree. Along with this, I had to undergo experiences such as shadowing similar doctors closely related to the profession I was aspiring to be. At first, I started with small businesses under the care of multiple different doctors.
After your academic accomplishments, was there anything else that had assisted you in becoming what you are today?
Well, as I mentioned before, some of my Clifton strengths include empathy and achiever. Being able to empathize with my patients spurred me into being able to motivate me into becoming a surgeon. The ability to help others in need has always been an aspect that appeals to me. In addition to this, as an achiever, I will do whatever it takes into accomplishing my goals. As a doctor, this mindset is essential when pursuing this field of study, in which I luckily was able to have. Finance was also an important factor when taking in consideration of going for the profession I have accomplished. My family and I were able to save up earlier due to my ability to specify what I wanted to be earlier on in my life, but my classes had also prepared me in being able to financially be stable throughout my life. Classes like I mentioned earlier, new student experience, essentially let me plan on budgeting and to be prepared for the fees that had come in the future.
So, is there any advice you could give?
I studied hard throughout high school, and through my college years, I was able to obtain my high school diploma and associate's degree, and later my bachelor's, and ultimately reach my profession of entering the surgical life I always dreamt of. My advice is to stay determined in the dreams you've always had, and to work hard for what you believe you'll love in the future.
Well, thank you for being able to give me some insight on what being a surgeon is like and on how to prepare for this.
You're absolutely welcome. I'm glad to educate the next generation of medical care and to help in giving a better understanding of your dreams.